gonna pay? How we gonna pay? How we gonna pay last year's rent?
Beginning tonight, the curtain will rise on the landmark rock opera, Rent, inside Powers Auditorium.
People who come to see the show are in for a one-of-a-kind performance that they cannot see or will not see anywhere else.
It's modern, it's rock, it's up to date, and it's a story within a story within a story. They should definitely expect some rioting in the show. They should definitely expect some partying, some celebration, and a look into what these characters are doing in their lives.
Rent is about a group of bohemian artists, a musician, a filmmaker, a performance artist, and they're kind of living in Alphabet City in New York City. And so this is like at the very beginning of gentrification and developers buying up these like little these like hole-in-the-wall places where all these artists used to hang out and do their thing. This is an enormous production. This is done through the cooperation of the Youngstown Playhouse, the Symphony, Opera, Western Reserve, and of course the DeYor people here. We've assembled an amazing cast. I think the designs are just simply amazing. I'm very excited for the public to be able to see it and enjoy it.
We're not gonna pay. We're not gonna pay. We're not gonna pay last year's rent. This year's rent. Next year's rent. Rent. We're not gonna pay rent. 'Cause everything is rent.
Director Matthew Mazurowski leads the cast and creative team.
So at the core of it, there are two roommates, Roger and Mark. Mark is the filmmaker, Roger's a musician. We discover that he and a number of other people in this, that know each other, this circle of friends, have contracted AIDS. And so part of their journey is this struggle between commerce and art. We've all heard the idea of starving artists. Well, these people are starving artists, and so they really want to make their art, but they're also struggling with the fact that they also need to make a living. And so I think that's one of the things that's at the core of it. I think it's about second chances as well. Everyone knows Seasons of Love. There are some great romances at the center, in the core of the show as well. But it is a rock opera, and so it's pretty amazing.
One song, glory. One song before I go, glory. One song to leave behind.
Working alongside Mazurowski is music director Joe Spiro.
Being someone who also grew up loving the show and listening to it, I immediately jumped at the prospect of being music director for this. And I'm really grateful I've been able to work with everyone on board on the creative team and the cast. So the music in this production is written by Jonathan Larson, who ironically passed away just before the show opened on Broadway. It is in a rock style, but also pulls from a bunch of different other influences that can be heard sort of in the streets of New York City and in the different boroughs. And it sort of pays an homage to all of those.
And also joining the creative team for the production is special guest conductor, Tony Award winner, and area native, Michael J. Moritz Jr.
It's been really interesting to come to town and work with some familiar faces and some of the people that I've heard about before, but many people from the past that I used to work with when I still lived here, and lots of new talent as well. It's really neat to see that Youngstown Theater is still alive and well. I think there are 7 people in the band. I brought some musicians from New York City who also are from Youngstown. They have Youngstown roots, so there are 3 of us who live in New York that came back to do this. And then we have some terrific musicians that are still local to the area as well. It's a rock band kind of format. It's a couple of keyboards, some guitars, bass, and drums, and some electronic elements as well. It's essentially a glorified rock show kind of hung on the story the playwright's script.
The tango green is a dark, dizzy merry-go-round as she keeps you dangling. You're wrong. Your heart she is mangling. And you toss and you turn, 'cause her cold eyes can burn. Yet you yearn and you churn and I rebound. I think I know what you mean. The tango green.
One of the things I was concerned about when they asked me to direct this was, will we be able to find the talent locally, because we could not hire outside. And so one of the things that happened was, because this was this musical affected a generation of people. It impacted them, just like Les Mis did, or Phantom, or Cats, more recently Hamilton. And so these amazing singer actors came out.
The show boasts a powerhouse cast of 19, including Nicholas Kirpsack, Grayson McCrory, and Cage Coven.
I'm playing Roger.
I am playing Joanne.
And I'm playing Thomas Collins. Roger is a recovering addict. He is diagnosed with AIDS. So at this point in his life, he's depressed. He's trying to figure out who he is, what he wants to do. And then Mimi barges into his life and kind of puts everything on reset and just blows everything up. And so there's a lot of conflict internally with Roger.
Joanne, she's a lawyer and a lesbian, and she is completely outspoken. She will tell you how she feels about you, no matter what. She's so kick-ass. It's so euphoric being able to play a character who's so unapologetically themselves.
Tom Collins is a professor at MIT. He actually got expelled for some theories that he had that didn't even go with the status quo. So he's a bit of a rebel. He's a dreamer.
What's the time? Well, it's gonna be close to midnight. My body's talking to me. It's time for danger.
I was blown away when we came to town, and we were actually chatting last night after the show, myself and the two other musicians from New York. I said, this is amazing, the local talent, and the bass player said, wait, they're all local? Everyone's from here? Everyone's still here? I said, yeah. He couldn't believe it. Really incredible voices. It's a testament to the talent in the area and also to this cast's dedication.
And what makes it really great is that all of these actors and singers have grown up loving this musical as well. So not only are you getting the talent, but you're getting the passion for the show and for the music as well.
This cast is wonderful. Probably one of the best casts I've ever been a part of.
It's truly been a very gracious experience getting to work with this group of people. I've never met almost anyone in this cast. I've known maybe two of them before coming in, and it's such a tight-knit group of people. It's genuinely like a family, and I've enjoyed being able to feel accepted with such a wonderful group of people.
Honestly, I'm blown away by the band. I'm blown away by our technicians, and everybody backstage is just as incredible as everybody on stage, and that is such an amazing experience to have.
The production values, first of all, I think are first rate. The Ellen Lysitra's lighting design, Rob Jokey did the costumes for us. So it's going to be a visual site. We've got 42 productions that's running all the live sound mix. We've got a professional pit on stage playing live. And so it's almost like a rock concert with a story, with a narrative that's, I think, very strong through it.
Let's open up a restaurant tonight. Our labors will reap financial gain. We'll open up a restaurant in Santa Fe and save from devastation our grave.
Performances of Rent run Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at 7:30 p.m. with the Sunday matinee at 2 p.m. You can get your tickets at experienceyourarts.org, by phone at 330-259-9651, and at the DeYor Performing Arts Center box office.
This is going to be, I must say, a don't miss production. Must see.
Come see it. I mean, it's something that doesn't always come to this area to this level.
I think it is a beautiful story that will make you feel something very genuine deep within your soul.
Everything going on with this production, it feels like a super professional production, and I think that is worth every penny.
The music is great, the story is great, the cast is great, the directing is great. Top to bottom, you are in for an unforgettable show.
I hope people come out and join us to see a wonderful live production here. I think there's something in the show for everyone.
Again, amazing talent, unbelievable talent on stage. And I think that we've been able to do this production proud.
717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.